Hey there, Smarter Architect community. I'm excited to bring you another highlight today. This is the project of one of my students that I had, and we worked on our final project assignment. It was awesome. I'm impressed with what I got from some of the students each semester that I've had the opportunity to teach. When you allow them some creativity within the boundaries of the curriculum to design and document a project, this assignment turned in by my student Peter, he actually thought through, and I'm just going to give you just a couple minutes. But what he actually was assigned with, each one of the students did a set of working drawings that was going to include some floor plans, elevations, some sections, and this semester they're grasping the concept of producing the beginnings of a working set of drawings. And so for the final project, clearly Peter has an interest in more urban design and renewal projects, and he designed this building right here in the center, and he designed actually the site context. And so you can see when you have a student's interest and a student pushes the limits of an assignment, it really excites me, and I'm proud of the work that Peter was able to produce in the course. So I'm just going to walk you through a couple of the sheets that he did. This was kind of the cover sheet. You'll see that this student also took the time to model above and beyond the course. Was the basis for the course was AutoCAD software, and he went above and beyond and actually created an entire SketchUp model, which I'll kind of get into some of the benefits that I believe he experienced as a result of his hard work and dedication to his project. So here Peter kind of produced his floor plans for the first floor, where you see the garage back on that. Let me go back for a second. You see the garage kind of down on that ground floor, some eatery, and you go up to a studio and more of a private bedroom up there on the top floor. So let's go back through his floor plans a little bit so you can just see the beginnings of grasping and beginning to understand, what's necessary to create a set of working drawing floor plans and produce the right call outs where he's going to need a wall section and building section and so forth. And you'll see he kind of ended up with a rooftop space, which I'm not sure if he produced a rendering of or not, but he kind of had a concept that above that bedroom level on the fourth floor, you would kind of go up to more of a rooftop space that some urban townhouses have in some cities. And then he had some elevations of his building. The building sections that he produced, you can kind of begin to see we had talked about, because in addition to working drawings, I think you have the opportunity to use a student's creativity. And so initially, I think architecture students, sometimes we end up with more of a pancake design because we design in plan view. But I was able, after Peter began to produce his sections early on in the production of his working drawings, we kind of talked about the opportunities to create some spaces that might have an even greater relationship visually, acoustically, and the sound that he's able to create by beginning to think about this in a section. And so he kind of had an area that I'm looking at here. And you'll just see his building section in the other direction. And here is kind of the wall section where he began to take a look at exactly how the structure here might work. And with these being first term students with producing working drawings, I believe that they did an excellent job in beginning to kind of call out the materials. And we talked through, throughout the course, we talked through how they might begin to handle structure here. And you'll see the wall section in the other direction, which would lie, if you would begin to show me the outline, you would see those existing buildings that this new renewal project was wedged between here on the other side. And then lastly, you'll see some views from the interior. And to get back to the SketchUp model that Peter created in this course, what I thought was most beneficial was the opportunity at the beginning. First year students, sometimes we have an issue creating models that efficiently use space, and understanding space is, I think, it's one of the concepts that's important to grasp. And through the creation of a SketchUp model, he was actually able to visualize his space a lot better, even though the main production tool was AutoCAD. And he was able to put in different blocks that would resemble the kitchen area, each one of his appliances, get a sense of seating, how that might sit, any other furniture, bookcases, and so forth. He was just able to take a look, as well as take views kind of looking up into his office, more loft area that he had created. And you could just get a sense of the type of spaces that you're creating in a 3-dimensional format. AutoCAD is a great production tool, but there's quite a bit of work that goes into creating a 3D view. So using his existing ability to use SketchUp to push the project above and beyond, I think was a great experience for him, and I'm proud of the project that Peter produced. So I just wanted to share this with you today. Thank you so much for watching.